Welcome to today's lesson. Today we are looking at percentage error. In solving problems, it's always good to start from the beginning. When students say they don't understand a particular subject, it starts from the basics, from the fundamentals. It starts from the beginning. So we want to start from the scratch so that as we build from the bottom up, you will not have any problem as you move along the line. So let's look at percentage error. Now, when you talk about percentage error, you have what we call actual value. Let's use A to represent actual value. Okay? Actual value. Then, let's use WV to represent what? Wrong value. Then, when you find the difference between the actual and the wrong value, what do you have? You have the error. So, when you measure something, maybe you want to measure this board. This board has its own actual value, right? When you measure it, you may likely measure wrongly. So the right value is the actual value. Your value when you measure it is what? The wrong value, in case you measure it what? Wrongly. And when you find the difference between the two, you get what we call error. Sometimes they will say find error. Sometimes they will say find percentage error. So let's write percentage what? Error. So let's have it. Now, give me the first question. The length of a piece of stick is what? 1.75 meter. What happened? It gave me it as what? 1.80 meter. Find the percentage error. So we first find the error and we remove the smaller from the bigger, right? So if you do that, we do 1.80 minus 1.75. And that will give you what? 0.05 is the error. So to find a percentage error, what do we do right now? We say the error that we have found, 0.05 over what? Over the actual, right? The actual is what? 1.75 multiplied by 100. So answer will be 20/7%, right? So you leave your answer like this. And if your answer is in mixed number, you change it to a mixed number. 7 goes in 20. How many times? It will go 2 times, right? Give me that what? 6/7. So you can have your answer in this form. You can have it in this form. You can also have it in decimal form, depending on the way, if it's an objective question, depending on the options in your question. Let's move to the second one, number 2. A boy wants to round up a number. The boy wrote 98 when he was rounding up a number instead of writing what? 980. So what now happened? They're asking what is the percentage error. First of all, let's find the error. The bigger one minus the smaller one, right? 980 minus 98. What is the error now? 882. What is the actual? That is your denominator. 980. Whenever you have two numbers and you want to determine which one will be your denominator, which one will be your numerator, anyone that comes first, anyone that exists before the other one, will always be your what? Denominator. Okay? 1 exists before 2. You know, so 5 exists before 6. So when you have two numbers, which one is my denominator is the one that exists before the other one. Is that okay? Now, we multiply by 100 because we are looking for percentage error. So give me the value now. 90. So we have 90. Not just 90, 90%. Okay? That is number what now? That's number 2, right? So we are moving to what number? Number 3. Fast, without wasting time. Give me number 3. He estimated his transport fare 210 naira. This is the man estimation, 210 naira. What now happened? Instead, that is the actual, the normal price is supposed to be 200 what? 220 naira. But when he was calculating it, he made a mistake to calculate as 210. So what is the error? The error is going to be what? 10 naira. Am I right? What is going to be the percentage error? Error over actual. Which one is the actual now? 220, right? Then multiply by 100. Give me the value. 4.5%. That is the percentage error. Give me the next one fast without wasting time. Number 4. Give me. Yes, I'm not changing. Okay, number 4. Thank you. Percentage error is what? 18O number 3/4%. That is a percentage error. Actual price 64 naira. This problem is different from the first 3 we have done, right? Instead of us finding percentage error, they gave us the percentage error we are supposed to find. Is it not true? Is it not true? Yes. Instead of us finding the percentage error, they gave us the percentage error. Now, they also gave us the actual value. They did not give us the error. The measurement of the woman. What was she measuring? The woman estimated the cost of a pair of shoes. Okay, the cost of a pair of shoes. She underestimated it. So we don't know this one. We don't know this one, right? Since it is underestimation, you are supposed to know which one will come first. Which one will be the wrong value, which one will be the right value, right? So which one is the right value now? 64. Which one will come first? Is it the underestimation or the right value? The right value will come first because she underestimates. That means this one will be smaller. It's not so. The bigger number is 64, the actual value. Maybe write the value first, the formula first. AV minus the smaller one, underestimation, over the actual, AV, actual value. Then multiply by what? 100. We land us where? Where will it land us? It will land us in the percentage. Good. It's good to write the formula first. But don't duplicate things for yourself. You have already put over what? Times 100 here. Don't put percent again here. All right? How did this percent come about? It came about because of this 100. Okay? So when you are calculating, don't write this one over 100 again. Because that 100 is because of this one. It's not so. So leave this one as it is like this. Now let's fix our value. Or do you want to make this one subject first? You want to make this one subject first or fix your value direct? Let's fix our value now. AV is 64, right? 64. This one we don't know. Wrong value. We don't know the wrong value. Then AV, actual value 64 times what? 100 equals to, now 4 times 18, 72 plus 3. So 75/4. Now what do we do right now? What do we do right now? Can we, this one there's a bracket, right? Maybe we should open that bracket. 100 times 64 will give us 6400, right? Give us 100 WV, right? Over 64 equals to 75/4, right? I think we should clear the denominator, right? We should what? Clear, instead of multiplying both sides, instead of crossing multiply, let's clear this denominator. Multiply this one by 4, by 4. No. Multiply this one by 64 and by 64, right? So we do remove remove the denominator by multiplying both sides by what? The LCM. And what's the LCM? 64. So we multiply this one by 64. Write 64. Yes. 6400 minus 100. Wrong value. Over 64 equals to 64 over 70 what? 75 over 4. So this one we cancel this, right? So we have 6400 minus 100 WV equals to 4 here 1, 4 here 16, right? 16 times 75. 1,200. 1,200. Let's do what we call collect like terms, right? This minus, we want to remove it. So we bring 100V, 100 wrong value to this place, right? Then we have 6400. This one is coming here, becoming minus. Subtract 1,200 from 6,400. 5,200 equals 100 WV. If you divide both sides by 100, this 20 will clear this 20, right? So the wrong value is 52. Is it not so? 52 what? Naira. So these are wrong estimates. She really underestimated. Instead of 64, she estimated for 52. And that is the percentage error. Okay? So our final answer is 52 Naira. Can we move to the next one? I am to the next one. Number 5, right? The distance between 2 points is measured to be what? That is likely to be the wrong value. 3.62 kilometers, right? If this is more than, that is, he overestimated now. The previous one underestimated. This one was overestimated. So it's more than the actual value. That's what they are saying now. Percentage error is 5%, right? What is the actual distance? This time around, we do the same thing we did that time. But since this one is over, this one will be our first value to write. Instead of writing AV minus WV, we write WV minus what? AV. But it is still all over AV. It does not matter which one is bigger, which one is smaller. AV will always be your denominator, actual value, because it comes first. Right? Good. Multiply by 100 will land you in the percentage error already given to you. Right? So we know our this one is 3.62 over AV minus AV times 100, right? Times what? 100 equals to 5. So can we open the bracket too? Can we open the bracket? Minus A minus AV minus over AV, right? Okay, when we multiply everything now, 100 times this one will give us 362 minus 100 A what? V, Abi? Over what? AV. We have multiplied this one, right? So we are done with that one. Equal to 5. You cannot just say 100 times AV alone, because this is 1. This is a unit. You can't multiply, you can't take one hand and leave the other hand, right? This minus this, you don't know this. So you cannot just say 100 multiplied by AV alone. No, because it is this minus this you want to multiply by 100. The error, since you don't know the error, you cannot just pick this one or pick this one. The two must be multiplied by 100. Is that okay? That is why we say 100 times this, 100 times this. Then we have our denominator as actual value, AV. What do you do now? You cross multiply. So let's say 5 times AV first will give us 5AV. Anything you multiply by 1 will give you 1. So all the numerator multiplied by 1, you have the same thing. You have 362 minus 100 AV. Let AV meet AV, right? Collect like terms. So you have 5 AV actual value plus 100 actual value. When minus cross the equality sign, what happens? It changes to plus, right? Then you now have your 362. When you add these two, you are going to have a 105 AV. 105 what? AV equals to 362. Divide both sides by 105 and get your AV. Do that now. 3.45 kilometers. Check whether we are correct. We are correct, right? That is the underestimation, while the wrong value is the overestimation. We move to the next one. To make a rectangle desk, Abi. A rectangle desk. It was told to make something like this. A rectangle desk, right? It's not so? With a dimension of 50 centimeters by what? 40. Okay, that means 50 is the longer one, right? And 40 is the shorter one, right? Good. The carpenter actually made the desk 60 by 35. Okay, he made it 60 by 35. Okay, he made this one to be longer. He made it to be what? Longer. 60 by 35. He made this one to be shorter. It's not so? So he made it like this. Instead of making it like this, he made it like this. Can you see? He made the length longer and he made the breadth to be shorter. That's so. So this is the wrong, right? The wrong value. And this is the right value or the actual value, right? So we have the actual here, we have the wrong here. So what do we do now? And don't forget, this is the length, right? Why this is the breadth. This is the length. Why this is the breadth. Okay? And let's move forward. They say we calculate the percentage error in the length and the breadth. Okay? Now, if you look at these two now, the error in the length, look at 50 and 10. Right? So the error now will be what? 10, 50 and 60. So error in length now. I'll write error in length will give us Abi 10, right? It's not so. Then percentage error of the length will now be Okay. Now, this is what it was told to do, right? That will be your denominator, 50, right? Error in length is 10. Then the error over the actual, right? Which is 50 times 100. We give you the percentage error, right? So from what I'm seeing now, the percentage error is what? 20%. It's not so good. Then error in breadth. Look at the breadth. Here is 40, here is 35, right? So the error will now be what? 5. It's not so. Now to find the error in breadth, percentage error in breadth now. No, this is length percentage error. And this is a breadth percentage error. Breadth percentage error will now be, we say the error is 5, right? So percentage error will now be 5 over, what is the actual? The actual of the breadth. The actual of the breadth is 40, right? This is the actual of the breadth. Here is breadth, right? While here is length. So the actual is 40. So we say over 40, right? Multiply by 100. Can you give me the answer? 25 over 2, which is 12.5%, right? So this is the percentage error of the breadth, and this is the percentage error of the length, right? Now, can we move to the next thing? Next one now, we're finding area of the tabletop, Abi. That is percentage error of the area of the tabletop, right? Now, so what we do right now, area of this one and area of this one. We now find the difference. That will be the error now, right? Area of this and area of this. So we find the area of the right, and we find the area of the wrong measurement. To find the area of the right, actual value area will be 50 times 40. It's not so, and that would be 2,000. 4 times this, that's 20, Abi. 2,000 centimeter squared. 4 times 5, that's 20. So it's 2,000, right? Then area of the wrong measurement. Area of the wrong measurement will be 60 times 35. Right? That will give us what? 2,100 centimeter. So that means the area of the wrong measurement is the bigger one, right? So what is the error? Let's find the error. The error will give us a 100 centimeter cube, right? I mean centimeter squared. Then percentage error. Percentage error will give us what? 100 over the actual, which is 2,000, right? The actual area multiplied by 100. So give us this 30. We cancel 2 here. We cancel 2 here, right? Answer is 5, Abi. So 5%. That is the percentage error of the top area, right? So what's the last answer? The last question, right? What's the last question? The product of the two errors in length and the errors in breadth, right? Errors in length and the error in breadth. So we now say the last one. Number, what is that one? So we have not been writing our number. This is number B, right? So length error multiplied by breadth error. Is it not so? And that will give us 10 times 5, which is what? 50. Is it not so? 50 centimeter squared. So this is the last part of this question. Let's move to the next one without wasting time. What's that? Don't worry, later now when we finish. Let's move to the next one without wasting time. A string of 4 meter long. That would be the actual 4 meter long.
A boy measured it to be greater. Okay.
The length is 4 meter, right? And you now measure this one to be 4 meter greater. Okay, let the error remain the error. This is the error, right? And the percentage error was given as what? 1.25%. But let's write something here. Greater by 4 meter. So I will not forget. Greater by 4 meter. It's not so. Okay, greater by 4 meter. Now let's write our formula. Since this one is greater, this one comes first. Abi? WV minus AV over what? Actual, right? AV times 100, right? Then what again? Equals to 1.25. Okay? Let's multiply it now. Let's fix our value. This is 4, right? Over what? 4. Is it not so? Good. Then times what? 100 equals to what? 1.25. Then we can do like this, right? Is it not so? So we have 100 WV, or we just clear the fraction at once. Let's multiply both sides by 4 by 4. Okay? If we multiply both sides by 4, we'll have a WV here. Abi? We have minus 4 here. Then we have times 100 here. Am I right? Then we have multiply by 4. Multiply this one by 4. 5, Abi? So if you want to clear fraction, everything on top is seen as 1. Hello? Everything here, the bracket has made everything to be 1. Times also made it to be 1. Two things make everything to be 1 here. Two things, right? The bracket made it to be 1s for those that are inside. For the outside one, the times make it to be 1. So it's like you have one fraction here, you have one fraction here. So to clear the denominator now, you multiply both sides by 4, right? This one by 4, this one by 4. The denominator is gone. Is that okay? Good. So if you multiply this one, open the bracket now, you have 100 WV, right? Here you have what? 400. And here you have what? 5, right? When this one comes here, it becomes plus. You have 100 WV equals to 500, 5 plus 400, right? 100 WV equal to 505. If you divide both sides by 100, what do you have? 4.05. 5, right? But you meter, right? 4.05 meter. This is what the boy measured. This is what the boy measured. What is the question saying? Calculate the length of the string made by the boy. Abi? Eh? What they call Abi? So this is the value the boy measured. 4.05. The question looks confusing, but this is the answer. Is that okay? We just assume that we don't know the wrong value the measure the boy made. So this is it. Now, if you want to find the error now, the error is very easy. The error is 0.05. Is that also? So in case they ask you for the error, this is the error, right? 0.05. The boy's measurement is this. It's now the thing is clicking. So, is that the last question? Number 8. The value now.
A man measured a string of 10 meters long.
10 meters long. That's the actual. A string of 10 meters long.
A man measured to be less than 3 meters.
He measured it to be less than 10 meter. That means this one is bigger, right? Okay.
With a percentage error of 2.5%.
2.5%.
Find the length of the stone measured by the
Find this one, right? Wrong value, right? This one is easy. I think students should do this one on themselves as the assignment. So I want you to do this last one as your homework. So, and give me the answer in the comment section. We've come to the end of percentage error. Have a wonderful time. God bless you.